Okay.
Most of us girls, we wanted our men. We wanted to line them up. So we went down to the USO all the time, every week, to see, oh, who are you? Who are you? And that was the part, really good part, was that how they all learned to, because the men were shy, we were shy also, but that was how we really found who our husbands are. And then, of course, after that, things kind of fell apart, which can happen on that too. And we had several people there, a lot of girls, a lot of men, and then finally it just kind of piddled out because I don't think they really had it anymore. And but that's where I got him, and we went together for a while, but it didn't.
And you had 2 kids together, right? What are their names?
Well, that's hard to tell. I don't know their names. That sounds awful, but
Okay, what is your oldest son's name?
Stephen Sitch.
And what was your second son's name?
Stephen,
No.
wasn't it?
No, Steven's your oldest.
Okay, wait a minute. I don't know.
Sean.
Sean.
Okay, and so again, now fast forwarding even more, you got remarried to my father, Robert Russell, and then had me, of course. Then things fell through with him as well. So now fast forward to you being 66 now, and you have dementia. Explain how that's like, because your mother also had it, Viola.
She did.
She had it, but she got it in her 70s, which is much later than you started to get it, which was your 50s. So explain what life is like now having dementia.
Horrible. I mean, you can't think about it. You don't know what you're going to do. I can say something. I think it wasn't too long ago, talking to Stephen, and I was talking to him, and I just kind of turned around and said, what are we talking about? And Steve said, it's okay, Mom, it's okay, because he knew that it was going to pieces. And it was quicker than they should have. And they haven't even tried to do anything for dementia.
Well, I mean, they have, but they haven't found a cure for it.
Well, the first time they just decided, no, nothing. But then they started realizing that there's more and more people that are having it, and so then they decided, I think maybe we should do something and try to find out what's going on. And it's a horrible word. It's
So with you having dementia now, like it, you now can't drive.
no.
You have a hard time writing and forming sentences
Yes.
and your thoughts. A lot of your past, present, and just kind of collide with each other where you just can't remember it at all.
Right.
So, as you can see, it's a very confusing disease. And as I said before, we were going to try to do our best as we could. It's a very different world.
Yeah. It is.
For her. She tries the best that she can.
Yeah.
A lot of times me and my brother are actually having to remind her of her own stories from her past and fill in the blanks. But, I mean, she does try the best she can, and we try the best that we can for her. And,
Well, I was at church one night, and there's a young man that had sat down, and I said, "Oh, hi," just make. And I got to talking, and I said, you know, I don't know how we got on into it, but we got into it with the dementia. And he said, oh yeah, I have it. And I said, no, you don't, because he was only 20 years old. And he said, yeah, I do, I have it. And I felt so bad for him because he was only about 20 years old. And that's how I really felt, that what is going on around, to find out why this is happening. And it just seemed like people that are in the places to help people out, it seemed like they weren't doing anything, but they may, hopefully, they've done more offer in listening to what's going on. Otherwise, we could all walk around going, I don't know you. You don't know me. So, yeah, and I hate it. So.
Understandable. Again, thanks for listening. Again, this was my mom, Kathy, and I'm Angie Crunk, and I will try to fill in the gaps of my family history as I go along, and hopefully I can gather more information through research as I go along and can place together everything. Bye.
Right, because you'll be able to